Hello, good friends. It's Monday. That means it is time for your 3-card weekly reading where we do 3 cards for the collective and individual cards for those who request. As always, with the collective reading, and while you are waiting for your turn and listening to other people get their cards, if you hear something that speaks to your heart as truth, take it to your heart as truth. It's so good to see all of you here. I want to say a big thank you to Cassandra for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Special shout out to the members and the moderators. We appreciate all of you for being here. I want to remind you that we have a gathering tomorrow evening. Tomorrow is August 1st, which is the holiday of Lunasa, or Lammas. It's also, we've got some fun stuff going on astrologically at the same time. So it's a super powerful day. So we're meeting together at 7 p.m. The link is already up. Be sure to join us. Everyone is welcome. All right, today we're using Connolly Tarot. I'm assuming it's still in print. I can't imagine that it wouldn't be. This is obviously from the old and worn out collection, and I've never replaced it. It's a fun deck. I didn't like her books very much, I have to say. It's a fun deck. It comes out of the Christian mystic tradition, and also is very weight-based, so it's kind of fun. Let me know what you think about it. All right. 3 cards for the collective, and then we'll do the individual readings. All right. All right, 3 cards for the collective. The Knight of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords. Everyone just go back to bed for the whole week. How about that? Seriously, this may be a tough Monday morning where we're all like, oh gosh, do we have to do this all again? So this week, we really got to switch it up, right? We have to recognize what's working and what's not working. And we have to lean into what's working, and we have to heal from what's not working. This is a good week to take things slowly. It's a good week for self-care, especially when it comes to emotional well-being, mental well-being. It is a good week to pay attention to your financial security, but not at the expense of your emotional well-being. So, self-care, patience, leaning in to emotional health, and paying attention to money and career. That's what we got for the week. Doesn't look like the most fun. I feel like just in seeing these cards, I want to say, sometimes the cards tell you what to do, but sometimes we have to look at the cards and we say, wait, is this all that's available to us this week? Can't we create something else? So I think it's important, when we get a reading like this, which for me is just it's not terrible, but it's not the most fun. We have to take it under consideration, but I also have to say, well, universe, if you're not supplying me with fun, with lightheartedness, with creativity, I'm going to freaking make my own. And I think that's an interesting thing. This could turn into a rant or a class or some other conversation. That's what it is, Teresa, full moon in Aquarius. Thank you. I knew it was important. Full moon in Aquarius on Lunasa. What could be more powerful? And yet we get this mundane reading, so what are we going to do with that? I say, let's make our own energy. All right. Okay. And The first request that I see is Teresa. Teresa, thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. And thanks for being one of our resident astrologers. We appreciate you. Here's a card for the week. Knight of Swords, girl. This week, you are on it. Like, you are really finding your energy, and you are recognizing that you're not going to let tragedy and misfortune keep you from your path. So this week, I think with renewed energy and vigor and determination, this week you will move forward on your destiny. This week, you will move forward to do what you must do as a student, as one preparing for an important future. So I think you're going to have your energy and you're going to have your mojo this week. And you say, I'm happy with mundane. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm never happy with mundane. Maybe that's a problem, right? Although I guess if I'm never happy with mundane, I'm in the right job, right? All right. Claire C., so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. Here's the card for you. The Three of Pentacles. Claire, this is going to be a good week for creativity, a good week for getting stuff done, a good week for figuring out sort of what your mission is and what it is you'd like to do. So feel very empowered this week, Claire, for things creative, things mundane, things that feel like the work you need to be doing right now that you're retired. What is the work of your retirement? And it feels like you'll be figuring some of that out this week. Teresa, man, you have been through it, yes. And, seeing that Knight of Swords, it does feel so good for you. It really does. I'm so glad for it. Martha Vink, thanks for being here. Happy to be catching you as well. Glad you're here. Here's a card for your week ahead. The Two of Swords reversed. I feel like you're really caught on the horns of a dilemma. And I don't know if it is an immediate thing or not. I feel like you're really in like this hard decision making. And I don't know if it's a decision you actually need to make today, this week, this month, or if it's more facing, I know in a few years I'll have to make a hard decision, so what do I want to choose? Maybe it's all of the above. But here's the thing. Trust your decisions. Trust your ability to make decisions. And be willing to take time. If it's not, you know what it is, Martha? It's judging the urgency of a situation. How urgent is it? How important is it to do it now? Do we have time for research? Do we have to make a snap decision? So I think there's a lesson here, Martha, about trusting yourself and trusting your ability to assess urgency. Because I feel like you've got some people who are like pushing an urgent agenda that may not be as urgent as all of that. And I feel like you need to be the arbiter of what is urgent and what is not in your life. All right. Smile Soul 20, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for the week ahead for you. Judgment. Smile Soul 20. I think this week you're going to see some changes or evidence of changes that will be coming. There's a lot here about putting the past in the past and opening up to better new things, which I think we got to be here for. Better new things, always a good thing. Pamela's Insight, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a moderator here. Glad you're here. Here's a card for you. Four of Pentacles. All right, this week, practice saying no. Practice not being available for things you don't want to be available for. Practice good self-care. And since good self-care was a message for all of us in the collective reading, I think you've got to take that as a very strong message for you. Maria Baresi, it is so nice to see you. Thanks for being here today. Cards for you and Anthony, most assuredly, yes. Let's see what we got for you. Queen of Swords reversed. Maria, I feel like you're questioning yourself. And Sorry, I just saw Smile Soul 20's response. Good, good, good. All right. Queen of Swords reversed for you, Maria. I feel like you might be questioning yourself. You might be allowing someone else to question you in ways that you just need to shut down. You may be searching your own truth, searching for your own truth in a deeper way. So don't let other people question you inappropriately. Do seek your own truth and recognize if you're not happy with the solution, you haven't found the right solution yet. But I promise you, you will. You will. Anthony. Okay. Anthony. Anthony, Five of Pentacles reversed. I think this week it's going to be all about opportunities for you. Opportunities for learning, for growth, for work, for career, all kinds of opportunities. So be looking for opportunities this week and going forward. So just want to check in on a piece of feedback here. Martha, this certainly applies to dealing with the parents and their living situation. Siblings want them to move sooner rather than later. I don't think it's quite that urgent yet. So if I could speak to that, because, I think that card, the Two of Swords reversed, speaks to that so strongly. And you're the one who lives closest to them by design. So I feel like you need to, your thumb is on the scale a little more here. And I think maybe the thing to consider is the urgent part is the plan, not the move. I think you want to give them as much time as possible to just be in their normal space and their normal life, and that's good. But I think the siblings also are like, we want to make sure we have a plan for them so that it's a comfortable transition when it happens. So maybe the compromise you can strike is let's find the place now, let's find the plan now, but let's not let them pressure us into making the move now. Maybe that would work. Maybe. All right, Caroline McLaughlin, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members-only emojis. The thing about you, Caroline, is your presence is so strong. I don't have a good sense of a visual sense. Well, I do actually have a visual sense of you, but your presence is so strong. I am just remembering back to last StarCon, where you were attending online, which I really appreciated, and we were doing the Saturday Psychic Sampler live, and John was moderating for me and feeding me questions, and he just said your first name, and he mispronounced it, because things were moving quickly, no shade on him, but I knew it was you. I knew it was you. That's how strong your energy is. I just felt like telling you that today, in a good way. In a good way. Okay. So before I do yours, Caroline, I want to say one more thing about Martha's Two of Swords reversed. The question being, and thank you for your feedback, Martha, to the tarot people, how did we get all of that out of Two of Swords reversed? Remember that Two of Swords is also the card of peace. It's not just decision-making, it's peace. And so we need to be at peace with not making the decision just yet. How do you do that? And that was the solution, perhaps. So I just wanted to explain that. All right, Caroline, here we go. For your week ahead, Caroline McLaughlin, the Tower reversed. Man, this whole buildup about how awesome your energy is, and then I have to give you that. But it's reversed. That's good. We like that. The thing is, Caroline, I feel like you're going through some stuff. Maybe some transition, either internal or external or both. You're figuring some stuff out, and it's not easy. And this week, you're going to do some good work. You're going to get through a lot to get to that other side where things are more firm, where things are more peaceful, where things are more enlightened. So you're on a journey right now, and I think you know that. This week, you will make some headway. It may not be entirely pleasant, but it will be necessary and good. Pamela Phillips, so nice to see you. Pamela Phillips, thanks for being a member. Thanks for being here. So, card for you, your daughter, and Pip, most certainly. Oh, Caroline, thank you. I give you the tower and you still give me a super sticker. See, I really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Pamela. The Empress. Pamela, this week, you will feel the presence of your mother around you, and you will know that you did all the right things to help her in her final chapters of her life. You will know that she is well where she is and that you now have to be well where you are. You will also be your own Empress self as you care for the people around you that you love. But you will also begin to see that it is time for you to allow yourself to come into the fullness of your power. You don't have to do that all in 1 week, but this is the direction we are moving. It's a good thing. Okay, daughter and Pip, here we go. Daughter. The Hermit reversed. This week, it's all about collaboration and friendship. And know the difference, right? There could be people that you collaborate well with but don't want to spend a lot of time with outside of that. That's fine. There's also friends. Lean into all these sorts of connections. There's all different kinds of connections this way, but they're important. And they're especially important to you this week. So networking, friendship, creative collaboration, allyship, all the different ways we help and support each other, that's what you want to focus on this week. And did you like that little hand dance that went along with it? Maybe that's like a whole new kind of divination, right? Hand dance divination. Maybe we're onto something, I don't know. All right, Pip. Pip is in England, but she's coming to StarCon. So y'all, if you want to see Pamela Phillips and Pip in person, come to StarCon. Are they presenting? No. But they're presenting themselves in they'll be present, and so come see them, because how cool is that? I'm really looking forward to that. All right. Maybe one day they'll be presenting, though. I think that could be the direction we're going in. All right, Pip. The Queen of Swords reversed. If there is a difficult person, particularly a difficult woman, in your life this week, be careful, be strategic, and have good boundaries. If you are the difficult woman, decide if it's in your best interest to be difficult. There are times when we do need to be difficult. So there may be a situation in your life this week having to do with communication, having to do with energy navigating a particular interpersonal situation. That's really the key. And so you have to be clear on what's going on. You have to be clear on what your strategy is. And if you're not sure of other people's intentions, try to hold back and not react until you are sure. Good luck. Kim Case, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. A card for you, certainly yes. All right. Kim Case, the Six of Pentacles. This week, allow others to be helpful to you. And think about where you want to be putting your energy. Think about who are the people that you really feel like reciprocity with, and who are the people you feel like you really need to be distant from. So, ask for help. Be there for people you care about, but be willing to say no to people who drain your energy unnecessarily. Hey, Paula, nice to see you this morning. All right, Nalini, you are up next. Nalini Kalu, thank you for being a member. Thank you for using members-only emojis. All right, for you and Brad, starting with you, Nalini, the Three of Wands. You know, for me, maybe more than other tarotists, I see this as such a positive, successful card. I think a lot of tarotists see it as positive, but success is still out in the distance. I see it as like, you're in, you're good. But either way, it's a good card. And it's a good card for this week for you. And it's about success. The idea of planting the seeds of success, the idea of reaping the benefits. Can't go wrong with that. Okay, for Brad. The Ten of Cups. Brad, it really is looking like this week you're getting more clear on where your heart is, how to be emotionally healthy, who are the people you want to be in close contact with, and how that could look. So that looks like a lot of good healing. That's a great thing. Jeannie Mnuchin, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here's a card for you. The Four of Wands reversed. The Four of Wands reversed. Jeannie, I think a lot of this is about pushing outside your comfort zone to get where you really want to go. But it's not easy, and you'll be doing some of that this week. Peggy Lou, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members-only emojis. King of Wands. Peggy, I think this week you'll find yourself starting to feel stronger physically, and that's going to be very helpful for you. I think you'll be starting to feel like you're in your energy and in your magic a little bit more. So that feels good. All right, Lisa McCord, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. A card for your week. The Eight of Swords reversed. I like this card when it's reversed. I think this week you're going to get a lot of clarity and a lot of good ideas for what comes next and what feels good in that regard. So this is like we're really opening up to some new energies now, and that feels really good for you, Lisa. Queen Calharius, Renata, nice to see you. Here's a card for you. Nine of Wands reversed. What do we want to do with this for you? So when I look at this for you this week, I feel like I just get a real sense that this week needs to be about healing for you, whether that's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, to make that be like the primary focus. Your well-being, your healing, make that be what's most important at this time, and that feels fairly serious, fairly important. So do with that as you will, but it feels like an important message. Christina R., it is so great to see you. Thanks for being here. Cards for you and Karen, most certainly. All right, Christina. Queen of Wands reversed. It's like, and nothing is ever easy, is it? I feel like this week you will see how things might start to come together and get a little easier. You may not have to have like the worst contortions in the world to get things done, but it's still this sense of like, what kind of contortions do I have to move myself into in order to do what I have to do? And there's still that question. So I feel like it gets a little easier this week. So that's good. That's good. And Karen, for your week ahead, the Six of Cups. I think this is going to be very helpful. I think there's going to be some energy here about remembering who you are, what your knowledge is, what your power is, and how you make change. And whether this is personal or professional, I think it's a coming back to yourself in a way that's really good. Maybe it's both. Medea Ness, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here we go. King of Swords reversed. I want to say this is work-related, and I want to say it has to do with confusion about your job description. I don't mean to be that specific, but I guess I do. And maybe it's something else entirely, but that's where I'm going with it. That this week, you may really start to get a sense of some of the larger things that are going on at work that have been hidden from you. Maybe that you missed the contextual things, that maybe you missed the whole story because you weren't here when you were traveling. So I think some truths are going to be revealed to you, and that will help you figure out the long-term career direction. So looking this weakness, look for the truth that isn't spoken but will now be revealed. And it may not be revealed in like a song and dance, like, wait for the truth, it's coming. It may be something you see between the lines, so pay attention to your intuition. Yeah. So there's all that. All right. Joyous Ocean, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here we go. Nine of Cups. Joyous Ocean, this week, I feel like there is a lot of opportunity for leaning into your own happiness this week, but also planning and working toward things that will make you happy in the long run. So, it's all about your wishes and your happiness this week, Joyous Ocean. Hey, Amy Amberhart, nice to see you here. Glad you're here. All right, next up, Barbie Bird. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here's a card for you. Oh, look, you're the second person to get this today. The Eight of Swords reversed. You know, for you, I feel like some situation that you have been feeling kind of trapped in, like you're not sure what to do or how to get out or how to make a move. I feel like this week, you're gonna see something shift. And I don't know how that's gonna come. I don't know if it's something that happens and you're like, oh, there's my exit point. Or if it's something that comes to you internally, like, oh, well, if I think about it this way, that makes it easier. So I don't know if it's internal or external. But one way or the other, it's a good thing. All right. Cassandra, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. And once again, thank you for that super sticker. A card for you and for Raquel. Okay, very good. You start work tomorrow. So for all the teachers going back to work, and especially Florida teachers, going back to work tomorrow, I know that your schools have become a battleground that, I know you didn't sign up for any of that. But we appreciate you. All right. Cassandra. The Hermit reversed. You know what? I don't think going back to work is going to be as hard as we thought it might have been. I think you're going to have a lot of support and you're going to feel good about the people around you. So this week, Cassandra, be open to the comfort of friends, colleagues, and allies. And for Raquel, okay, so in this deck, card 13, Major Arcana 13, is called Transition, and it shows up reversed. And I think, the thing is, Raquel, you know that you want some sort of a change. And you don't know how to change what you want to change without changing the things that you don't want to change. So you're trying to figure out what to do. You're trying to figure out how to change what you need to change without screwing everything up. And it's going to take some time to figure that out. But if you could this week think about what is the problem really? If you can isolate that, it'll make it easier because you need to make changes in a delicate way. All right, and to the people just joining us, thank you so much for being here. What we do on Mondays is What we do on Mondays is a card for the week ahead. I was going to say a week for the card ahead. No, we do a card for the week ahead, and I'll be happy to do that for you. I do it in the order in which I see you. And next up is Casilla. So nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here's a card for you, and I will remind you all tomorrow, Lunasa, Lammas, full moon. We are having a gathering right here. The link is already up. We'll be doing some tarot magic for this special day. All right. Adrija, good to see you. I was thinking about you this morning. I so want to know how your weekend was. Oh, my gosh. All right. Casilla, here is your card. King of Pentacles. Casilla, this could be a good week. It could be a good week where money is concerned, where work is concerned, where, finding some stability and solidity and support is concerned. Be open to good things. Christine Hallowell, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for the week ahead. Oh, there's that Two of Swords reversed. And for you, there is very specific advice for the week ahead. Because this seems to match some cards you've been getting in general, I have to say. Take your time figuring out next steps. This week, you're going to be confronted with the idea that, okay, well, we've made this move. We've done all of these things. Now it's time for next steps. Take your time before you figure that out. Give yourself some time. Adrienne, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Here is a reading for the week. The Seven of Wands. So this week, do not be available for things you don't have to be available for and don't want to be available for. This week, be open to your own boundaries. Now, that said, since you are one of our local peeps, we do have our monthly tarot meetup coming up this coming Sunday. So I hope you're available for that. I hope. But only be available this week for what you want to be available for. Medea Ness, it's really cool how things go hand in hand, right? Michelle F., nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. King of Wands. Okay, this week, lean into creativity. Lean into pursuit of the things that matter most for you. But recognize that there are ways that you are a leader and there are ways that you are called to leadership, and do not be afraid to rise into that space, rise into the space of leadership. Melissa Grosso, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members-only emojis. The Hierophant reversed. Melissa, it might be time to come over to the private sector. I'm just saying. But beyond that, when we look at this week, I feel like you're going to have the opportunity to do some things in a different way. That maybe you're going to be approaching a particular project, a particular problem that normally is executed in a particular way, but it's within your purview to do it a different way. And you want to, do it your way. Do it your way, do it your way. This week, the more you can be innovative, personally and professionally, the better. Think outside the box. Seriously. PL Day, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Oh, and I will just say, I think we're planning on seeing Melissa Grosso at StarCon again this year, too. Just saying. I'm just sort of looking at who are all the people we'll be seeing in person and online. Attendees, presenters, vendors. So excited, so excited. What about you, PL Day? You should come to StarCon. You would groove on it big time. All right. But thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. In any case, here we go. Ace of Swords. PL Day. This week, when it comes to something that you do like business-wise, you are going to have a great idea or something that will really move you forward, number one. Number two, this week you're going to feel empowered to have an important conversation. So really, the message for this week, PL Day, is important ideas and important words, all of which shall emit from yourself. Important words and ideas. Melissa Grosso, indeed, yes. Cannot wait to see you at StarCon. Yay. All right, Lisa Harmon. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. Here is a card for the week ahead. The Ten of Swords. And I know how to interpret this for you. And before I do, I'm just going to say big thanks to Melissa Grosso for the super sticker. Really appreciate it. And I happened to catch a comment later on in the thread, Lisa, that the brain tumor is officially declared null and void. And when I see the Ten of Swords for you this week, there may be some heavy energy that goes along with all of that. You may now be more ready to handle some next layers of healing. But there is something just in this particular image where it's like you're this and your energy is coming from you. Your aura is coming from you in such a strong way that the swords are just flying from you. And that's like the image I have of the treatment you've been through and this news that the brain tumor is now being released. And so what else is being released this week, right? That's what I get. Kathy, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member, and thanks for using members-only emojis. You're up next. I just want to just read a couple of comments, and then I'm coming straight to you, Kathy. From Melissa, thank you for taking time to connect with the community. Oh, thank you. These weekly readings are fantastic personally to connect to the community and also for my continued learning of the various nuances of tarot. Thank you so much. That's so cool. And PL Day, I am trying to get to StarCon this year. My sister is with me today. Oh, and a card for her. Okay, I will do that. I'm going to get to that in the order that I've received. Pamela, your computer froze. Yeah, you're done. You are done. Seriously, no, I did you. I did all three of you. Yes. All right. So yes, I will be very happy to do your sister's card, PL Day. I'm going to go back to the list, but I will absolutely get to that. And I really do hope you come to StarCon. Yay. All right. Kathy, thanks for your patience. The Fool Reversed. Such a tricky card is the Fool Reversed. On one hand, I feel like the Fool Reversed can come up to say, stop choosing not to have fun. Try to have fun this week. Have fun this week. But I also feel like this card can say, but do not take any unnecessary risks. So, have fun. Do not take any unnecessary risks this week. All right. Joanne Smith, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Charlie is also a member. I appreciate both of you so much. All right, so for you, Joanne Smith, the Empress Reversed. I feel like there could be some family stuff that you're working through and dealing with this week. Some of it may be good. Some of it may be hard. But just be present for yourself and all the nuances of dealing with family stuff this week. That's really the key. Charlie, I'm going to do you next. Carrie, I did skip you. I'm aware that I skipped you. It wasn't intentional. Oh my gosh, it wasn't intentional. But now that you mentioned it, I remember seeing you. So I'm going to do Charlie, and then I'm going to do you, Carrie. And thank you so much for letting me know. Friends, I'm looking at a lot of things, and it's really easy for me to skip a line. And so this can happen. It's never personal. It's never intentional. If I do it to you, and I guarantee you, if you're here with me more than once, eventually I will do it to you. Just let me know. Do as Carrie did. Thank you. Okay, so for Charlie. Charlie, you get that 10 of Swords too. And I feel like, whatever is 10 of Swords for you may be the thing that is Empress Reversed for Joanne, that you're going through something as a family, and it may affect you this week. But remember, it's all about healing. It's all about making things better. That's what we're working toward, as individuals, as a couple, and as a family. All right. Carrie Dunnick, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And thanks for letting me know that I skipped you, and I'm so sorry. But here's your card for the week. Hopefully, hallelujah, it was one worth waiting for. There is nothing worse from my perspective than when someone has waited politely, gotten skipped, been nice about it, and then I have to give them a hard card. Not so for you this week, Carrie, though. Not so for you. You get the best card, one of the best cards, 10 of Cups. Carrie, energy is shifting, and, no one deserves good things more than you, And good things are coming. I don't know if they're here. I don't know if you'll see them this week or if you'll just feel the energy shifting, but one way or the other, good things are coming for you. And things that will make your heart feel full, I promise. All right. Marion Newbury, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. All right. The Hermit Reverse, that's come up for a lot of people today. And I think for you, I'm going to give it a different interpretation than I normally do, and that is, this week, do not let anyone take you away from your wisdom. That could be some low-vibe individual trying to steal your peace. That could be someone who has a worse idea than you do. Hang on to your good idea. That could be someone over-talking on you. One way or the other, don't let anyone keep you from your wisdom and your peace. And it's so nice to see you. Thank you for being here, and thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. Here's a card for the week. The 7 of Cups reversed. The Seven of Cups reversed. And this week, look for unexpected happy surprises. There it is. Look for unexpected happy surprises. So this is here's a cat in the box sort of an issue. If I tell you that there's unexpected good things coming, are they now no longer unexpected? Did we just look at the cat? I don't know. That's a question about tarot. Does looking at things change things? It's an interesting question. But one way or the other, expect good things unexpectedly. No, seriously, look for unexpected good things. Carrie Duddick, yes, in this case, it was absolutely worth the wait. Oh my golly gosh, yes. Okay. Oh, Smile Soul 20. So the moon is also a supermoon? Oh my gosh, we're going to have so much fun tomorrow night. Thank you. TJ in GA. So nice to see you. Oh, and my goodness gracious, River's Edge, thank you for the super sticker. I'm sorry I didn't see it. You're coming up like pretty much next, too. I'm doing TJ and GA, and then you're next. Thank you for the super sticker. Really appreciate it. TJ and GA. Same card as came up recently, if that's okay. We get multiple cards here. But for you, TJ, I have a different meaning. For you, I want you to be careful about anxious thinking. I want to be careful about letting your imagination run away with you in ways that don't help you. Keep your thinking as positive as possible, not in a way where you're being toxic, positivity, not in a way where you're spiritually bypassing, but in a way where you are recognizing that good things can happen. So there it is, recognize that good things can happen. And I want to say thank you so much for the super chat in which you used members only emojis. Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. And Teresa, what a fun thing. Signs show up everywhere. Take that sign. That's a beautiful thing. Especially with the card you got, take that sign that we're all moving in the direction we need to be moving in. All right, River's Edge. Again, thanks for being here, and thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate it. The Page of Wands reversed. I feel like you have been backing away from something that you do that is creative or that is exciting to you, that you're passionate about, like you've been shy about it or you haven't made time for it. And this week, start to figure out how you're going to make time for the things that matter to you. Hello. You don't have to do it all this week, but start to figure out how you're going to do it, because you don't want to back away from the things that make you feel like you. Reaper TV, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. So, you know what we do on Mondays? We do a card for the week ahead, but we'll see how it applies to your question. So, the Five of Cups, you're really dealing with a sense of loss and not really being clear on how you're going to move forward. But what I can tell you is you do have options. There are ways that you can move forward. So this week, look for the new opportunities. DH. Oh, DH, 1 second. Caroline, thank you so much for your kind words. DH, thank you for being a member. Thanks for being here. We really appreciate you. Here's a card for you. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. Black. I'm sorry. So this week, check and double check yourself. Like this is a week, like when I see the Wheel of Fortune reversed on the week, I'm like, okay, if stupid stuff can go wrong, it might. So check and double check all the things, just to be extra special careful. But the other thing with this card is look for the repetitive habits that you're ready to change. What are you ready to consciously shift out of? What are you ready to let go of? Adrienne requesting a card for Lisa Byroads. Absolutely, yes. Thank you so much. 5 of Pentacles reversed. Lisa, all about new opportunities. This could be work, money, friendship, anything. Look for the opportunities. Look to manifest opportunities. Recognize that there will be this weekend going forward opportunities available to you. All right. Angel, here's a card for you. The 3 of Swords reversed. Well, this is certainly a card we would rather see reversed. Angel, this week, look at the things that are hurting you and find healing. Don't back away from pain, heal the pain. There's opportunity for that this week. Faith, thank you so much for being here. It's good to see you. The 7 of Swords, Faith, this week, think about what you trust, what you don't trust. Are you not trusting yourself? Are you putting trust in something or someone that you should not? This week, check in where you're putting your faith and your trust and where you should be. Jackie Masters, so nice to see you. Looking forward to seeing you at StarCon. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Okay, so I know you've just started your new job, and I feel like you're feeling overwhelmed with it, as new jobs can sometimes feel. Do not let the pain and trauma of past jobs make the emotional onboarding process, not the official onboarding process, but the emotional onboarding process. Do not let trauma from the past make this harder than it needs to be. This is a new situation. Yes, you bring not just hurt from the past, but wisdom from the past, and you want to keep that wisdom. But don't bring some of the exhaustion or some of the trauma from the past into this new job. Is that fair? All right. Janine Barnes, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay. Janine. 4 of Wands reversed. I think this week you need to look at what doesn't fit you anymore. What isn't working for you anymore? What do you need to switch out of, let go of? Where do you need to change? Where do you need to move forward? Allow yourself that opportunity to make change. Think about that this week. Fatima, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. There may be ways, there may be ways where you are not feeling like you're moving in the right direction. And so this week, think about what you're doing, what your goals are, and how you can adjust your actions to meet your goals. How can you adjust your actions to meet your goals? That's what you want to be thinking about. Justine, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Looking forward to seeing you at StarCon. I hope to see every person who's here at StarCon, to be honest with you. But I know Justine's there because I own her. No, I don't really own her. But she is one of our, she's in fact a year-round volunteer for StarCon, so that's why I get to say that. All right, Justine. 6 of Pentacles. This week, let other people help you when you need help. Don't do more than you need to do. But do what you feel like doing. You are definitely in a healing journey, but recognize that the physical thing that you're healing, there's also a metaphysical thing that you're healing as well, and it's about healing your throat chakra and really finding your voice. So look at how that's happening this week. Janine, this is my very old and beat up Connolly Tarot. All right. Okay, Shamara, so nice to see you. So what we do on Mondays is a card for the week ahead, and I am happy to do that for you. There we go. So for your week ahead, Shamara, 9 of Pentacles. You know, this week I think the really important thing for you to do is to think about your own sense of security. Emotional, financial, like security on every level. How are you secure just with yourself, and what do you have to do to feel secure with yourself? That's the energy that you want to move toward this week. Amy Emberhart, so nice to see you. Looking forward to seeing you at StarCon, and you'll be presenting. Knight of Swords. So this week, I think you're moving forward with a lot of knowledge and information. This could be you doing a writing project. This could be you figuring out new things, learning new things. This is you allowing yourself to move forward swiftly and smartly in your journey. I feel like you're ready for everything. Justine, there you go. Thank you for that. Okay. Divine Abundance, a card for you and for your husband, most certainly. Okay. For you, Divine Abundance. So we could say this week, don't ever listen to anything your husband says. We could do that, but I'm not going to do that to you. But I do feel like this week there needs to be, and this could be with your husband, it could be at work, it could be in a lot of different places. There needs to be a conversation. There are some things you're thinking or feeling that you haven't expressed that I think you need to. So that could be generally, it could be one important thing, it could be more generally, but I feel like this week, Divine Abundance, you need to be willing to initiate conversation about things that are important to you. Now, for your husband, 5 of Swords. This week, pick and choose your battles. If there's something you want to fight for, you need to fight for, by all means do it and fight to win. Otherwise, maybe don't. Maybe don't. And if we look at the two of you as a married couple, one of you getting the King of Swords reversed and one of you getting the 5 of Swords, I am kind of back to there's some stuff between the two of you that y'all need to work out. Do that this week. All right. Hey, Maya, I feel like we haven't seen you in a million years. Thanks for being here. And Justine, thank you for your kind and smart words. Okay, CB Muz, so nice to see you. There is that 7 of Cups reversed. This week for you, this week, I feel like you may not be seeing the whole picture, that you're focusing on one piece and not the whole thing. So whatever it is you're working on, whatever it is going on in your life, make sure you're seeing the whole big picture. Make sure you're seeing all the choices, all the options, all the possibilities. Truthfully, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. On Mondays, we do a card for the week ahead, and I'm happy to do that for you. The 7 of Swords. I feel like there's a situation around you, and it may well be the situation that you mentioned, where you're really not, it's not a trustworthy situation. It's not going the way it needs to go. What this says is this week, You need to make some changes, make some plans, figure things out. Like, don't wait for something to get better. You take action. That's the bottom line. Adrija, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing your Monday with us. The 8 of Wands. So this week, energy is really moving. This week, I think, as we begin the month of August, you're going to see energy in every aspect of your life moving swiftly. So be ready for swift changes. I'm excited for you. All right. All right. Okay, Liz Harrison, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. There's that 10 of Swords. I mean, you have to admit this is the most beautiful 10 of Swords ever, though, right? But Liz, there's some stuff going on for you right now that is difficult. Allow yourself the time and the space to deal with the difficulty, but do not think that this is what is going to define you. Allow time and space for healing. So dealing and healing, but not defining and not living there, right? This week, you'll be handling some difficult stuff, but you will get through it and you will be better for it. Prayer, nice to see you. The 6 of Cups, prayer. This week, I think you're going to be seeing or talking to or making plans with someone or some group of people that you haven't seen in a long time. And that's going to be good. That's going to be it's like a nice reunion is really what shows up here. So either making the plans for that or that actually happening this week. Ness, now I'm seeing the whole thing. I'd missed the first, but I'm seeing it. So an astrologer said a similar thing. That totally makes sense, right? Satel, for the week ahead, the 10 of Pentacles. Know that your ancestors are with you. Think about what you have to do right now to create the life you want. Because the things you want, the life you want, it is all within your reach. And your ancestors are here to help you make it happen. Febborn, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. Wow, I shuffled, but here's that 10 of Pentacles. For you, I think it is very much a family thing. Spending time with family, maybe talking to some family members you haven't spoken with in a while, maybe setting some boundaries with family. But Febborn, this week, there will be a family focus, and it will mostly be a good thing. All right. All right. Next up is Devereaux. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. All right. Devereaux. The 8 of Swords reversed. This week, there will be solutions to problems. It may be solutions you create. It may be solutions that just happen. But this week, things that have been bugging you, that it's going to start to shift and solutions will be made available. So, excellent. Jazzy J, the Tarot Mage, Game Cat. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The 7 of Wands. This week, you're going to be feeling kind of prickly. You're going to be feeling like you're irritated with situations and people suck. And some of that may be true. Situations may be irritating and people may suck. But that's only part of the story. So protect yourself when you need to, have boundaries when you need to, but do not be reactionary. Make sense? Ashley, nice to see you. Here is your card. I turned over 2, but this was the one. Now maybe we have to do both of them. All right, because they came up. And they're both reversed. Ashley, this week you really need to think about what's working in your life and what's not working. There may be some friendships, some associations, some relationships, or maybe one in particular that is just not fitting you the way you need it to fit you, and you're going to want to think about that. Think about what's working and what's not, and what remedies you can bring. Mix you ear, so nice to see you. Did you have a good time at the festival? Did you do readings? I want to know everything. You're up next, Pamela Phillips. I want to say a big thank you for the super sticker. Very much appreciated. All right, mix you ear. Here we go. King of Wands. Well, this week, I think you're really coming into your strength and your power and your energy. And it's all about creativity, leadership, finding ways to make things work. You are on fire, girl. Keep it going. Keep it going. Be on fire, and be on fire as the person that you are. You know, every bit of the person that you are. PL Day, yeah, we did. We missed the reading for your sister Mayday, and I love her name. I love her name so much. Was she born on the 1st of May? Oh my gosh, and yeah, I promised it to you, and then I totally reneged after telling you I wanted you to come to my conference. Thank you for understanding that it's not intentional. I am so sorry. Thanks for letting me know. I'm doing that right now. And Mayday, it's so nice to meet you. I apologize. Here we go. Mayday for the week ahead. The Hanged Man reversed. So here's the thing. This week, it's all about taking control. If there's a choice between I can wait and let this play out, or I can insert myself into it, this week there's a chance that inserting yourself into it is the right move. Take control where you can, not to control others, but to be in control of your life, to have agency in your life, and to move situations forward in the best way possible. You have the power for that, so go do that this week. All right. And again, my apologies for making you wait. I'm so sorry. Okay. Aprilia 81, nice to see you. You are up next. I'm just looking at comments. And Jazzy J makes perfect sense. Been struggling with trying not to be reactionary. Was thinking about that a few minutes before you pulled the 7 of Wands. Lisa Byrode, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Audrey requested a card for you. So there is a card for you if you want to do the replay. But hey, you're here. I'm here. I'm going to do it. 2 of Swords upright. This week, do things that bring you peace. Focus on peace and hold space for peace in your life, even if there is uncertainty. Peace when there is uncertainty. But you have another card back there too, if you have time to go get it. All right. I am now going back to the order. Okay, Aprilia, thank you for waiting. Aprilia 81. So what we do on Monday is a card for the week ahead. I'm happy to do that for you. Page of Swords. This week it's all about communication and keeping your mind open. Being open-minded and speaking your heart. Open your mind, speak your heart. Say what's going on. Talk to people. Communication is everything. That's the important thing this week. Julia Bonesteel, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Hope we get to see you at StarCon again this year. Here's a card for you. The Chariot reversed. I think you're really thinking about where you want to be and what you want to do and what trips you want to take. So I think you're thinking about all of those things. And it's okay to cancel a trip. It's okay to take your time. It's okay to not know. Okay. Okay, I haven't gotten to Joanne yet, Pam, but I will very shortly. Unicorn Rocks by Maya is up next. Maya, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We've missed you. Temperance, great card. This week, creativity, patience. And I know you were going through some possible transition as far as housing, things of that nature. I'm curious to know how that all has been working out. But temperance tells me whatever it is, you're finding the right blend, the right balance. This is so perfect. This weekend in general, Maya, it's about your creativity, your spirituality, your ability to know things about a lot of things and blend all of those things together, right? Your ability to, like, in our society, we often say, you got to do just one thing and do it well. That's not you. You do a number of things, you do them well, and you mix them together, and that's what you must do. Kristen Louise, you're up next. You also get the Page of Swords. This week, and I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. It's nice to see you. This week, focus on communication, but I also wonder if there's a class you're taking or a class you're thinking about taking. I would see this as an encouragement for taking a class or teaching a class, something specific to education. Okay, Pamela Phillips. Birthday card for friend Joanne. Yes, indeed. 6 of Cups reversed. Well, this is perfect for a birthday because, on your birthday, you think about birthday celebrations over the years. You think about all the people you've known, the people you've lost, the people you love. You think about all of those things. But in all of that, you remember who you are and you remember all of the things about you that haven't changed over the years, that you are essentially the same person you were when you were 6. You are essentially the same person you always have been. And there's been things that have come and taken your energy and made you feel not like yourself. On your birthday, remember who you are. Maya, we are still in flux for the house. The purchase fell through. I'm so sorry. I'm definitely doing so many new projects in my business, for my business and my booth. Yep, there it is. Oh, Kristen Louise, you are leading a study. We begin the planning for the session this week. Well, that would be the best card then. That's exactly it. Okay. I feel like we're coming to the end. Oh, Adrija, since you're staying with your cousin, a card for her. Her name's Rinky. All right. Perfect. A card for Rinky. Nine of Wands reversed. Be patient with your house guest. No, seriously. Rinky, in your life, it feels like you take on a lot. You commit to a lot. You do a lot. And there may be times when you don't feel like doing so much. And this week, especially when you have your cousin with you, you may not feel like doing so much. And it's okay to take a break. That's the message for the week. It's okay to take a break. You don't have to do so much all the time. Oh, beautiful, Pam. Thanks for that feedback. All right, it really is last call for readings, y'all. And if I missed you, I am so sorry. Remember, we've got a gathering tomorrow, 7 p.m. The link is up. Please join us. Tomorrow's a special day. Let's spend an hour of it together with tarot. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you so much for those of you who helped out with super chats and super stickers, the members, the moderators, everyone for being here. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.